the entire landscape of college football can pivot on the decision of a single player. As we sit in the heart of the offseason, the quarterback carousel isn't just spinning, it's threatening to fly off its axis entirely, driven by one massive, looming domino that hasn't yet fallen. The entire market, from the blue blood programs to the rising contenders, is frozen in a state of anticipatory chaos. Everyone is waiting, scheming, and recalculating based on the movements of one man. This isn't just about a transfer, this is about the fundamental power structure of the upcoming season being rewritten before a single spring practice snap. At the absolute epicenter of this tectonic shift is the University of Texas. Their situation is the catalyst, the first crack in the dam that's about to release a flood of movement across the country. Texas entered the season with Quinn Ewers as their unquestioned starter, a former #1 overall recruit whose immense talent has flashed brilliantly but inconsistently. The critical subplot, however, was the emergence of Arch Manning. The weight of that name alone brings a universe of hype and expectation. The Longhorns, heading into the SEC, now face a delicate, high-stakes dilemma. They have a veteran in Ewers who has shown franchise quarterback ability but hasn't fully cemented himself as an untouchable star. And waiting behind him is the most heralded prospect in a generation, whose very presence creates an unsustainable pressure cooker. This creates a fundamental imbalance. For a program with national championship aspirations, the quarterback room must project stability, not a weekly controversy. The whispers have grown into a deafening roar. Quinn Ewers is likely to explore his options, with the NFL being a primary focus. Whether he declares for the draft or considers a final collegiate transfer, his departure would open the starting job for Arch Manning. But herein lies the second layer of Texas's problem: you cannot go into the SEC, with all its ferocious defenses, with only a supremely talented but inexperienced freshman as your sole quarterback option. You need a viable, ready-to-play backup. This necessity is what sends shockwaves through the entire transfer portal quarterback market. Texas will be hunting for a specific profile, a quarterback good enough to compete and possibly start if needed, but mature enough to understand the reality of the Arch Manning timeline. They need insurance, not a controversy. This is where the market gets frozen. A significant number of available quarterbacks are looking for a guaranteed, no doubt about it, QB1 role. They do not want to be a placeholder or a backup plan. So, the entire quarterback transfer class is, to a large degree, waiting to see what Texas does. They are waiting to see if Ewers leaves, and more importantly, who Texas targets to fill that specific backup role. That target will be plucked from the board, and then the remaining musical chairs can truly begin. It's a high-stakes waiting game where one program's internal decision dictates the career paths of a dozen other players. Now, let's examine the prime candidates in this stalled market, starting with the name generating the most heat, Dillon Gabriel. His situation is fascinating. After a stellar career at Oklahoma, he transferred to Oregon for what everyone assumed would be his final collegiate season. Yet, the buzz is unmistakable. There is serious, tangible smoke suggesting Dillon Gabriel could re-enter the transfer portal. The logic is compelling. At Oregon, he would be the definitive starter, leading a potent offense. But the allure of a program like Miami, with its new offensive scheme under a coordinator like Shannon Dawson, and the chance to be the face of a resurgence in his home state, presents a powerful alternative. Gabriel represents the top tier of available, proven production. If he hits the portal, he becomes the most coveted asset, instantly solving the QB problem for any contender. His decision creates its own secondary ripple effect, potentially pushing another Oregon quarterback into the portal and setting off another chain reaction. This brings us to Dante Moore. The highly touted freshman at UCLA has had a tumultuous first year, showing flashes of his five-star talent but also the expected struggles of a young player. The buzz around Moore is that he is acutely aware of his development path. The notion of sitting for a year, learning in a stable system without the pressure of immediately saving a franchise, is appealing. This makes him a perfect theoretical fit for a place like Oregon if Gabriel were to leave. He could learn for a season behind a veteran or compete immediately in a system known for quarterback development. Moore's decision is less about immediate stardom and more about long-term NFL preparation, making him a key piece in this puzzle. Then there is the Cameron Ward dimension. After a prolific career at Washington State, Ward entered the transfer portal with the clear intention of being a program's definitive starter. He has the stats and the tape to command that. Teams like Miami have been heavily linked to him, seeing him as a quarterback who can operate their offense at a high level from day one. Ward isn't looking for a developmental year, he's looking for a showcase year. His market is distinct from the Gabriel Moore-Oregon triangle, but it is equally impactful. Where Ward lands likely takes that suitor out of the running for another top QB, further clarifying the board. The Miami Hurricanes stand as one of the most aggressive and intriguing players in this drama. Their need at quarterback is glaring and urgent. They are connected to virtually every big name, Gabriel, Ward, and others. Their offensive philosophy under coordinator Shannon Dawson is attractive to quarterbacks who want to operate in a modern, pass-heavy system that puts up video game numbers. Miami is operating with a sense of desperation that comes from being a legendary program stuck in mediocrity. They are not just looking for a quarterback, they are looking for a savior, a player who can instantly elevate the entire operation and make them relevant on the national stage again. This makes them a wild card, willing to push all their chips into the center of the table for the right guy. Weaving through all of this is the shadow of the NFL draft. This is the ultimate variable. A player like Quinn Ewers receiving a promising draft grade could swiftly remove him from the college equation, instantly triggering the Texas vacancy. Similarly, the evaluations of other draft-eligible quarterbacks will determine who is truly available in the transfer portal. The NFL's decisions act as an unseen hand, redirecting the flow of collegiate talent. So, what is the endgame of this high-stakes chess match? The sequence is critical. It likely starts with clarity from Austin. Once Texas defines its quarterback future, whether Ewers stays, goes to the NFL, or transfers, and who they target as his replacement, the first major domino falls. That fall will trigger a cascade. It will free up targets for other teams, clarify the landing spots for the second-tier quarterbacks, and finally allow the market to operate. A move like Dillon Gabriel to Miami would then push Oregon to aggressively pursue a Dante Moore, which in turn affects UCLA's plans, and so on down the line. This isn't merely about players changing schools. This is a zero-sum game of roster construction at the sport's most important position. Every gain for one program is a catastrophic loss for another. The strategies being employed are a mix of long-term program building and short-term crisis management. Some teams are playing for 2024, seeking an immediate upgrade to win now. Others, like Texas with Arch Manning, are playing a longer game, making a calculated risk that a year of development for a generational talent is worth the uncertainty of the upcoming season. In the middle are the players themselves, navigating a new reality where they have unprecedented power, but also face immense pressure to choose correctly, as one wrong move can derail a career. The collective waiting, the hushed meetings, the strategic leaks to the media, it all forms the chaotic symphony of the modern college football offseason. The quarterback transfer portal is no longer a side avenue, it is the main highway for championship contention. The team that best navigates this chaos, that successfully reads the dominoes and places the right piece on their board, might not just win the offseason. They might secure the final, crucial piece required to hold up the national championship trophy when the real games begin. The board is set. The pieces are moving. And the entire sport is holding its breath for the first domino to fall.